All the Coronation Street solid exits. Returns and adjustments coming in 2026. Changes at Coronation Street befell all at some stage in 2025. With similarly solid changes anticipated in 2026. And allow me inform you, love, it has been a right emotional rollercoaster at the cobbles lately. Just whilst you assume you've got settled down with a pleasing cup of tea. Any other bombshell drops. 2025 noticed Max Turner, Yasmin Metcalf, Daisy Midgley, Ardi Allahan and Jenny Connor all go away the cobbles. 11 though we have got additionally visible a few superb debuts. Losing Jenny from at the back of the bar on the Rovers. That turned into a knife to the coronary heart. That turned into, and negative Yasmin. She deserved a satisfied finishing after everything. We've been added to Kevin and Debbie Webster's estranged brother Carl. In addition to Theo Silverton, who has commenced abusing Todd Grimshaw. Nasty piece of work. That Theo. You can spot a wrong, a mile off. And he is virtually one to watch. However, there are nevertheless masses greater adjustments in advance as we put together to mention goodbye to a few cherished characters. In addition to welcoming a few acquainted faces home. Here's the lowdown on who is leaving and returning. So, clutch a balm cake and settle in, due to the fact the gossip is piping hot. Coronation Street solid exits. Billy Mayhew. It's been showed that Daniel Brocklebank is leaving Corrie. After gambling vicar Billy Mayhew for the beyond 11 years. 11 years. He's a part of the furnishings at number 19. It appears like dropping a member of the own circle of relatives. Discussing his departure, Daniel stated, I had been operating on Corrie for 1/4 of my existence. I even have cherished each minute I had been in that constructing and feature in no way now no longer stay up for going into work. He added, I love all of us who works in this display and even as I am unhappy to be going. I am similarly excited to look what the destiny holds. Producer of the display Kate Brooks noted, Billy can be worried in a primary storyline over the approaching months. If you want to see him examined in approaches he in no way imagined. As friendships and his religion are driven to the limit. We're particularly unhappy to bid farewell to Dan, who has been outstanding in a number of Corrie's largest storylines over the last few years. Maximum appreciably Paul's MND. And wasn't that simply heartbreaking? I do not assume there has been a dry eye in Manchester looking the one scenes. An actor of immeasurable expertise and skill. And an absolute treasure behind the curtain, he can be overlooked with the aid of using all and sundry at the cobbles. D.D. Bailey. Coronation Street favored Chanique Sterling Brown is leaving the ITV soap. Oh no, now no longer our D.D. She's been a breath of sparkling air. Sharp as a tack and with a coronary heart of gold. The actress, 28, has performed solicitor D.D. Bailey considering the fact that 2022. Daughter of Ed and Aggie. The individual has been on the center of numerous big storylines over the last 3 years. She's essentially held that own circle of relatives collectively with superglue and not unusual place sense. Metro is aware that Chanique has determined to name time at the cobbles to pursue new projects. Together along with her departure anticipated withinside the coming months. She's a celebrity withinside the making. So that you cannot blame her. However, the street can be lots duller without her brightness. Debbie Webster. Fans have been heartbroken while cherished Debbie Webster turned into recognized with young onset dementia. This one actually stings. Debbie is the existence and soul. Continually with a clever solution and a tumbler of wine. To see her fade away is simply cruel. Iconic Corrie writer, Jonathan Harvey formally showed that Debbie's dementia will development over the following couple of years. Actress Sue Devaney additionally found out to Lorraine that the tale will retain properly into 2027. 11 though the analysis will surely cause her eventual exit. It's going to be a long, tough road, but understanding our Sue, she'll play it beautifully. More solid cuts. It turned into pronounced on July 28, 2025, that Emmerdale and Coronation Street will face greater adjustments due to ITV slashing their budgets. It's a crying shame. You cannot position a rate on great drama. It is stated that bosses at ITV will all 1 in 10 solid participants from each soaps. As a part of them slicing a similarly £15 million from the full budget. 1 in 10. That's massive. It makes you fear for the destiny of the display we love. Some of the older solid participants have contracts. However, maximum of the solid are paid with the aid of using every episode. As a part of the adjustments, it is also being pronounced that the quantity of scenes in line with episode can be reduced. Let's simply wish they do not reduce the coronary heart out of the display with inside the process. Coronation Street solid returns. Gail Platt. Though Gail Platt handiest left the cleaning soap closing year, she is about to go back this Christmas. It's been revealed. Hallelujah. Put the kettle on. It's now no longer Christmas without Gail and her turtlenecks. Could not be greater well-timed because the Platts locate themselves in but every other drama. One that they have needed to address through themselves because the Platts matriarch moved abroad. The Platts are constantly in a crisis. Are not they? They want their mom chook lower back to kind 'em out. Corrie bosses are preserving the precise info below wraps, however it is understood she takes the threat on Christmas Day to hook up with the family. A supply instructed The Sun. It's a circulate that is assured to delight cleaning soap fans, who puzzled whether or not we would ever trap a glimpse of display favorite Gail at the cobbles again. Best Christmas gift ever. Welcome home, Gail.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.